pushes once again the bare minimum of Watford's expectations. They've turned to a Uruguayan manager with a reputation of achieving such things in Paulo Pezzolano. The debuts today for goalkeeper Thomas Kaminski and Amari Bell, also signed from Luton. An introduction to the club for Sonny Carey, Rob Apter and Charlie Kelman. Luca Kierengard has arrived from Denmark via Udinese, hoping to deliver on his potential. At the other end of the spectrum, captain Moussa Sissoko has proved his worth.
In the Championship, somebody that produced last season if it wasn't for injury, but so important for Watford.
So here we go, the start of a new season for Charlton Athletic. Haven't they started positively, Charlton? Here they come again. Here's a chance to score. Clawed aside by Selvik. Really good save. Back in from Campbell, who's got support from Edwards. Close Charlton came to taking the lead.
It was good interception there in the middle of the field early on.
Campbell. Apter. Charlton buzzing all around Watford. Looking to provide something now though with the throw. Caused a moment's confusion, no more than that. Abankwah back into a dangerous area. Sissoko. Sissoko. Connor Coventry, furthest man back for Charlton. It was an admirable effort to get the ball back across goal, and it might yet yield something for Coventry here. An effort in the end that was only just wide and had Selvik scrambling.
Trying to deal with the ball and gets caught. And goes into a little bit of a panic and tries to dive in for the challenge that fortunately doesn't catch a Charlton player. However, Apter there has the time and space. Half an opportunity there for Charlton on good pressing.
Finished last season really well for Blackpool, Rob Apter. Scored a hat-trick in a... An in-swinger that gets the touch it needed, but doesn't get the follow-up on target.
I think it was Jones again that really leapt so well. Finally, bit of pace, bit of quality. Jumps so well.
Wiping sweat from your brow for too long. But just went out of play, and the player that Charlton fans have identified as the pantomime villain of the first half is the last player to get a meaningful touch. So Charlton it is who get us back underway at the start of the second half, looking to build upon where they left off at the end of the first half, and immediately on that front foot again. Carey, who might like to get a little bit more involved in this second half than he was in the first. Apter saw a bit more of the ball. That's a healthy looking cross. It will be Imran Lousa, who finds only the midriff of Thomas Kaminski.
That side of the goal, they didn't really have to move to make that save.
Whether Imran Lousa was anticipating that goalkeeping instinct. He's sometimes seeing those situations that Kaminski would take a late step to his right. Sissoko. Well, it looked a good pass towards Doumbia, who wasn't able to control. That's really nicely done. Apta releasing Carey, who's in for Charlton, and tried to squeeze the ball through Egil Selvik.
Not really a player that we've seen in this position too often in this game so far. Finally makes that run in behind. And you go hard at that near post.
On to Carey again. That's his thought process this time.
The likes of Alafe and Leeburn and Nibs are players that can certainly change games within that final third. Just important that he doesn't leave it too late. Be too cautious maybe when the game is there for the taking to pick up 3 points early on.
Ngakia. Kieramgat. In from Ngakia. Cipriano.
Yep. Finally, mentioning about that quality within that final third, it's finally happened. Cipriano made a great late run. I don't know what
injury not long ago. Charlton haven't given up hopes of winning the game. Apta got his shot away
towards goal. He's just trying to find it. It was a really good attempt there because he ends up taking a couple of extra touches, probably more than what he wanted, and the ball's a little bit behind. Wrap his foot around it.
Game on the line, with half the stoppage time having been played. Behind for a corner off the head of Kevin.
That's the one area I've said this afternoon that Charlton have been poor at with their set plays. They've had enough now to offer more towards the Watford goal, but these are the moments now where, as a Watford player, you just dig in, win that first point of contact, win that header. Or is this a chance now for Charlton to go and find all 3 points?
A quality delivery required from Connor Coventry, and it gets it. And that is surely the winning moment, delivered by Harvey Nibs. Don't deserve it, but you were starting to wonder if the moment would come.
Well, we're talking about fine margins in Championship football, and we talk about set plays so many times. At whatever level you play at, you've got to stay switched on for 90 plus minutes. And Jones doesn't even win the header at the far post. But what he does, he puts pressure on. I said a substitute may come on.
It is a winning return to the Championship for Charlton Athletic. They left it about as late as it was possible to leave it. Paolo Pezzolano's debut in the Watford dugout.